Hey guys, what is up? So Gunborg Dark Matters is now available from Red Art Games for the physical PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, or Switch releases. Otherwise, the digital version, also available on Xbox, releases March 4th, probably by the time this video goes live. Now, if you're interested in the physical release, there are a few interesting things to note about that. We'll go over those a bit later. First, I knew nothing about this game, so I requested a review code, which was granted. Let's go over the details. First and foremost, this is an action platformer, side-scrolling, and it uses twin-stick controls. The left stick moves your character, and the right stick aims your weapon or shield. There are no level-up mechanics. It's not a Metroidvania, not a roguelite, none of that, just a pure action platformer. You will, however, be able to start your game on any level you've previously been to. The game will start you off on a tutorial level, and it does a really good job at easing you into the mechanics. Left trigger jumps, and your permanently equipped jetpack allows you to perform up to a quadruple jump. Right trigger attacks with your sword, but you're also able to use any enemy weapon. Every enemy with a weapon will drop that same weapon once they've been dispatched, allowing you to pick it up and fire the same shots that the enemy shoots. Every gun has limited ammo, and you can only hold one gun at a time. Unfortunately, you can't just pick up more ammo from fallen guns. You would have to instead swap the gun you're holding for the one on the ground. It is pretty cool experimenting with different types of guns, some more useful than others. Fortunately, you can also drop guns that you don't want to use anymore. There's also an energy shield that will protect you and deflect shots, but you'll only be able to use it for a couple of seconds at a time before it needs to recharge. You can actually even use the energy shield to damage foes or bounce off spikes. The shield is extremely useful in this game. Never forget to use it. Each level has optional info bots to find and collect. The info bots don't really do much for you. They're mostly there for an optional goal to shoot for, and if you collect enough of them, you'll unlock up to 3 additional bonus levels, bringing the total number of levels up to 15. Levels also have checkpoints throughout, and you have unlimited tries to continue at each checkpoint. There are 3 difficulties to choose from: easy, normal, and hardcore. You can play through the whole game on any difficulty, and there aren't any trophies or achievements tied to difficulty, with, maybe one exception that I'll get into later. Now, I first played through the game on easy, and it was pretty rough. I actually got stuck on level 10, and I almost gave up. So there are these occasional boss battles, and they can be tough until you figure out what you're supposed to do. The boss on level 10 though, oh man, that one gave me a really hard time. How the heck am I supposed to beat this? It's crazy. Oh my gosh. I have to dodge this giant energy ball as this wall closes in on me and everyone is attacking me at once. Even still, I don't know if I can deal enough damage before the wall traps me. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, you can deflect these shots. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why didn't I use my shield earlier? I'm such an idiot.
Finally!
I will say, between the frequent checkpoints and unlimited lives, it can be pretty addictive. You'll want to keep trying one more time, just one more time. The game has a bit of a learning curve, but it's one that, well, at least for me, I climbed pretty quickly. Some of the maneuvers you can pull off are pretty satisfying. And once you complete the game, it doesn't end there. You can try for higher scores, ranks, or try to collect all of the info bots on each level. Now for higher scores, you may need to bump the difficulty up. If you're playing either the PlayStation or Xbox version, most of the trophies or achievements aren't too bad, with one exception. There is a trophy achievement for getting S rank on all 15 levels. As of the time I'm making this review, nobody has the achievement, and I could be wrong, but I'm not sure it's even possible to get an S rank on every level in easy mode. If it is, it's probably just extremely difficult. And this is why I mentioned you might need to bump up the difficulty to earn all of the trophy achievements. Graphics, as you can see, are pretty typical. It's smoothly animated sprite art, which goes up to 120 frames per second on the PlayStation 5, and I love the synthwave soundtrack. Now, I do have to apologize because honestly, I can't tell you what the story is about. I don't think there was a lot of emphasis put on the story. It's in space, and you're a badass girl. I guess badass girl in space is the story. Now, as I've mentioned, the game is available physically on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, or PlayStation 5. The Switch release is €30, limited to 2,900 copies. The PlayStation 4 release is €25, limited to 999 copies. But the PlayStation 4 disc also allows you to download the PlayStation 5 version for free, which has a whole nother trophy set. The PlayStation 5 release is also €25, limited to 1,500 copies, but you're only getting the PlayStation 5 version. So it seems like the PlayStation 4 version is the best deal, since it also contains the PlayStation 5 version, a whole nother trophy set, and it's the same price. But I totally get people wanting to own the PlayStation 5 version if you're going for a PlayStation 5 collection, plus getting the PlayStation 5 game on the disc rather than having to download it means it is preserved. So decisions, right? I should also mention the PlayStation 5 version, again, supports 120 Hertz, 120 frames per second, and DualSense support. If you're buying the game digitally, it is cross-buy with PlayStation 4 and 5, so you'd get both versions, both trophy sets. And again, it is available on Xbox, digital only, of course. Anyway, this has been Gunborg Dark Matters, and that is going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I will see you later.